So you put
Hey.
the
Hey, welcome to another episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio. I am B. We've got Matt. We've got fucking Ixogen, also known as Josh. Today's episode, Thanksgiving special. We're going to be talking about many different things, starting with the a fun little video talking about. We're not going to say reparations, but we'll go that way. We're going to talk about those sorry-ass Bengals. We're going to talk about the magic of, let's call it privilege, and a team getting a day named after them just because they made it somewhere. The update on the DoorDash girl. We're going to talk about the Epstein files going to be finally released. And, and we're also going to talk a little bit about what's going on up in Zixigan, going on up there.
Dearborn, specifically.
Dearborn.
Dearborn, it's again.
Here on Idiocracy Talk Radio.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide? It ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy. Tell us what's the topic. Yeah.
Tell us, Joe, what's the topic?
All right, the topic.
Well, first off, you got to explain why I say fuck it again.
I mean,
Well, it's because we got Michigan Ohio State to come this weekend.
Hey, it's again, not the N word, god darn it. Can't say that name this week. Big rivalry week in college football. Probably one of the best weeks in college football. So, big matchup between the number 1 team and number 14 team in the country.
The cheaters.
Michigan's going for 5 in a row over the Buckeyes. They're calling for snow in that on Thursday and Friday up there. So does this put Michigan as the favorite because of that? Is it more their type of game, ground and pound, compared to Ohio State? So it's going to be a very interesting game.
You mean the same game that you do, the ground and pound?
Oh, just see me ground and pound in Shannon on Sunday. Woo! It was a waterworks, baby.
Again, I'm not a huge college football fan, but I will be watching the game. But I don't give a shit who honestly wins.
And while you're watching the game, I'll be watching the game, drinking my Jack Daniels Blackberry. Joe, you missed your line.
Sponsor
You
us.
suck. There he goes.
I don't think he can hear you.
He can hear. He just fucking around.
I said sponsor us.
There
Can
he
you hear
is.
you what?
Sponsor us.
Say it like you mean it. Like you grow
Blackberry, Tennessee, Jack Daniels whiskey. I said it all backwards too. Oh, look at that. We got the true black band, Jack Daniels Tennessee Sour Mash Whiskey.
Number 7 is the
Sponsor
best.
us. Sponsor us. So what do we start? We're starting off with this video. What video are you putting on for us, JoJo?
Well, tell you what. Let's talk.
We're talking about sorry ass Bengals.
Here, while I'm pulling up this video, so let me ask. Let's talk a little bit about Ohio State. Does Ryan Day doesn't lose his job, but do you think he gets major shit if he loses this weekend?
Oh, 100%. I mean, they're the favorite. They're favored by 9.5 points over Michigan right now.
You said, does he lose his job?
No, he's not going to
Does
lose.
he get a bunch of shit? absolutely he
Oh,
should
he'll
get
get.
a bunch of shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I mean, come on. That's the biggest rivalry, you know what I'm saying? And probably college football, honestly.
Yeah. It's almost ranks as high as Cincinnati Xavier college basketball. Sorry. But no, I I I will tell you, I think last year after the loss, I mean, Ohio State was the favorite in that game by quite a bit. Um, they lose that game. I think if they go back and lose the very next game, I thought Ryan Day was going to be fired.
Oh, I did too. If
Since
they wouldn't have won,
since since he came back and won the national title, I think that gave him a couple more years. But
Yeah, just for mid, just gave him a good contract with that beard. So yeah,
but does Ryan Day start looking at some of these NFL jobs that could open up?
no, not a.
Specifically, you've got a possibility of going to Cleveland. There's a chance that Stefanski gets fired. Um, do the Bengals fire Zach Taylor and look at Ryan Day? That could be a possibility. Um, what other? Atlanta could be interesting if they fire Morris for his
The
year.
the Giants are available too.
The Giants with Jackson Dart, you already have a quarterback, and they seem like that team's on the upward trend.
So you got your and that sounds pretty. Honestly, you think about it. You got your receiver and neighbors. You got your running back and Scatterboo, and you got your future quarterback, and you got a good defense already. All you got to do is tweak that offense a little bit,
all right,
and
I'm ready. I'm sorry. So here to start us off, we're gonna play a quick little scene just to kind of get everybody ready for what we're gonna talk about.
A couple of months ago when I wanted a raise.
Forget it. I don't want to do this.
And the company wouldn't give me one. And I would not allow it because it would create jealousy among the other secretaries. Now, or did you just not want to pony up the dough?
I got 10 minutes.
Please. Hello. Demons High. What you?
Of course, it's not the damn scene I wanted, but so there's a scene in there where Greta asks her boss. She says, "Okay, guy broke into my friend's house and slipped and fell and cut his hand. That robber sued my friend for thousands of dollars. Was that fair?" And he goes, "No, I would have got him more." So, of course, the movies yet again tell that people are stupid, and we're going to continue with that with...
Son only tried to rob you, and you took his life. That was excessive force, Peter. You have to pay for what you did.
So, you heard that right. Matt sent the nice little video. So, 87-year-old man in his home.
Veteran.
Even without it being a veteran. 87-year-old veteran adds to it. But 87-year-old man has two individuals breaking into... Oh, I'm sorry, three. Three individuals
teenage
breaking his house.
kids loaded with guns.
Three individuals, okay? And these aren't individuals that are going to come in and shake his hand and give him hugs and everything else. They're coming in to rob his ass. And being 87 years old, I guarantee he's like, oh, fuck. I could die here. So what's he do? He shoots one of them. You know, people need to learn that
Well, Joe, hold on, Joe. Let me cut you off there. Let's take a step back and explain the video because the video was kind of small, and to intervene on this thing. So they were kicking in his front door. They each took times to kick his front door in, and it never budged. So he shot through a front door that was closed because people were kicking it in excessively. And maybe he didn't know these kids had loaded guns or not, But when someone's kicking your front door in excessively and you fear for your life, guess what you're going to do?
You're
You're going to react.
you're allowed to protect yourself.
No one said, hey, this is the police. Hey, this is this or that. They just start kicking the door in right away. 3 young teenage males with guns. And actually, he had a camera right there. So he probably could have saw them on the phone that they had loaded guns.
But
Or at least had guns in their hands.
let's be
Now, if
real.
they're loaded or not.
87 years old, are you going to have the time or the mindset to pull up your camera and go, gee, I better take a few seconds to see who's kicking in my door? You know what I mean?
Correct. But I get what you're saying, but maybe it was an alert on his phone right now. You know what I'm saying? When somebody walks close up to your door, you get an alert right away on your phone, and you just hit that button, and it pops up. You see 3 kids there, open your screen door, and one starts kicking the door in right away. And whether he had that gun on his hip or not, or within sight, he still had a gun close to him. Yes, he unloaded a couple rounds into those kids and eventually killing one of them.
And then we've got a mother of one of the kids or teenagers that was killed, now suing the individual
For excessive force.
for excessive force. Like, has our world gotten that fucking stupid?
Yes.
Like, I'll be honest with you. I need to win the lottery so I can buy a fucking island so that I can move away from civilization, because people are fucking stupid. Like, and I'm so sick of it. Like, people are so fucking stupid.
I heard Epstein Island's available.
No thanks. I wouldn't even want to like step on the island. The dirty shit's probably been done in that place.
You're correct, man. This world is fucked up. You defend yourself, and you fucking got people kicking in your goddamn door. You know,
Like, it just amazes
disgusting.
me. Like,
I mean, yeah, dude, that's like the is it the Ronnie Hilton thing? Hitton thing was Hitton or Hilton or whatever his name is, who killed the cop back in what, May? They used for doing a UC or doing UC patrol there for graduation. The guy wants to plead insanity right now, but he's getting denied. Insanity for what? You ran a fucking cop over on purpose.
Well, they're gonna say that when he found out that his child was shot and killed, that he was not in the right mind to make that decision. Yet it did look like it was premeditated. He thought about it
Hold on.
and did it.
So hold on. Joe, go back on. Josh, sorry. Go back there. He said, what was not well? Him to drive that car on his own? What you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm just saying that's kind of what the defense is saying is he was in the grieving process of everything, and even though it does look like it's premeditated, that's what he chose to do to the officer. They're saying he wasn't in the right state of mind because he was in the grieving state and decided he needed to do something.
so
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead. You
go ahead.
first.
No, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say and lay it out there fucking right away. It's like, so you're grieving, so you get in your car, take a ride to cool off. I can understand that. But first thing you see is a police officer fucking during graduation at UC, just happens to be that day, you're just gonna drive full speed into him and take his life. Yeah, that's not grieving. I'm sorry, that's premeditated fucking homicide.
I would agree with you.
But
I'm not saying that, but I'm just
I
saying
know,
that's kind of.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but fuck off in that situation. Not you,
Oh,
but
absolutely.
what he's thinking.
So here's my thing, and you take it how you want. You know, whoever watches this for some fucking reason decides, you know, you can take what my words are going to say. I don't give a shit. Here's the facts, okay? So there are more than 1 billion people, okay, more than 1 billion people in the world that are diagnosed with some kind of mental health issue. Guess what? There are not over 1 billion people out there running people over because they are in mental problems. So what I say with that is this excuse that you are, insane and you shouldn't be held accountable. No, I'm sorry, but guess what? I'm gonna put it like this. If you have a mental illness that is causing harm to other people, you don't blame the dog for getting rabies, but you still put the dog down.
Well, here's where I'm gonna push back on that, Joe, real quick.
You can push back all you want.
What would you do if your son was just killed?
Let me ask you this. So first of all, I'm going to be devastated. I'm going to be absolutely devastated. Okay? But never once would I go out and run over an officer. Okay? Because my kid, because my kid was running away from police officers armed and got shot. Okay? I'm going to be devastated. I'm going to take him to court. I'm going to do everything I can. Now, reverse. If some fucking asshole sits in the middle of the fucking road, revs his engine, and runs my son over while he's crossing the street, that motherfucker's not making it to jail. Because I'm going to kill the son of a bitch.
So, that's what I'm talking about right there. I know there's a difference.
There's a difference.
There's a difference. But what I'm saying,
difference is that we want to use the woe is me. My son was a fucking little thug that did something he shouldn't have been doing, and I didn't teach him right as a father because I suck at as being a fucking father. And now I want to play the woe is me card because my kid got shot. And so then I go out, I sit in the middle of the fucking road, I wait. Here's the other part to that where they don't get to play the insanity card because premeditation is not just the amount of time, okay? Premeditation is not the amount of time. It's also a planning. Oh, here are some evidence of premeditation. Planning, weapon, lying in wait. So the fact that he stood in or sat in the car and waited till all the other students got out of the way before he ran the officer over, guess what? He had a fucking plan. If he was so fucking insane and so devastated that he just didn't know what he was doing, he would have ran over, and God forbid, I'm glad he didn't, but he would also ran over innocent bystanders that were also still crossing that fucking street. He did not do that because he had the mental mindset to fucking wait.
He waited for a clearing opening. He went for an opening. It was cleared, and he went straight at him full speed.
Exactly.
No brakes. No brakes at all.
He was lying.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm just being
play the devil's advocate bullshit with me.
Oh, I can. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to talk about this shit.
Because fuck that dude.
But no, that's what I'm saying is that's how the defense is gonna say it.
Well, the defense can suck balls because I'm gonna laugh when they lose this. That's what I'm gonna laugh about. Here's the sad part. The only reason he's gonna win is because it's 2025 and he's gonna play the race card. That's it.
The George Floyd situation.
It's the only fucking reason he's even gonna get entertained with this.
Well, they already denied his insanity plea, so he's going to court on full.
Well, they haven't denied the insanity plea yet. They denied his request that some of the video from the cam, the body cam of them chasing his son, be not released because it's potentially going to be damning to his defense. Because it doesn't show his son as an innocent kid that got shot down.
Shows him running with a gun. Oh.
It shows him running with a gun.
Guess what? From a car that was stolen, given to him and his friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's we won't go through all that, but yeah. So.
Hey Joe, you should bring another video up from Liar Liar 2. Stop breaking the law, you fucking idiot.
Right. Stop breaking the law, asshole.
Like, come on, man.
Like, it just fucking amazes me, like, how the world, the bullshit that we are in with this. I mean, between, we talked about the fucking gym guy that was a fucking wife abuser and then decides to change his name to the victim's name and then starts walking around in fucking women's gym bathrooms naked because he wants to get his rocks off because he identifies as a fucking woman all of a sudden. Now we got
Alexis?
fucking people that run people over and then they get to go, oh, I'm insane.
Are you still mad about the whole month thing, dude?
Shut the
And
fuck
you only
up.
get one day?
Here's the funny thing. You know what? Since you're talking about the one fucking day, do you know what the Veterans Day means? Not a goddamn thing, because here's the next thing on our fucking list. Okay? Cincinnati Public Schools, Taft High School that went 11-1. Congratulations, you made the fucking playoffs the first time in like 15 years. Big fucking deal. The mayor of Cincinnati gave them a fucking day. You get a fucking day because you made the playoffs?
Hey,
Here's your
honestly,
fucking
my boy's the
participation
principal
award.
there. My boy's the principal there, and I gotta shout out love to him. Sierra Beige.
And I feel sorry for him because that is the sorriest fucking school district in the fucking world.
Cincinnati Public, yes, I agree.
It's a fucking racist cesspool.
Tell us how you really feel.
The superintendent's a fucking idiot. The school board's full of fucking idiots. The teachers, the principals, and most of the fucking people who work there are fucking idiots. And
Let me
they
ask you a
choose
question,
to
Joe.
be racist.
Hold on. I know this is a very sensitive subject with you,
So
but I
don't
gotta
bring it
get
up.
your thoughts on this topic. What is your thoughts about the Cincinnati Public School District having employees zip tying a kid, forcing him in that car?
Oh, I thought we already talked about it. Didn't we talk about that? No, we didn't.
No.
No, here's what I'll say about that. First of all, you have kids, unfortunately.
Shit about this.
Oh, yeah. A kid that was a 6-year-old, by the way, 6-year-old with behavior issues. So he does have behavior issues, but was getting transported by school transportation from the school to an after-school program. When he arrived at the after-school program, the after-school person that was supposed to receive him opens the van door, and the kid is in the back seat hog-tied with socks tying his hands behind his back and socks tying his feet together.
When was this?
Like 2 weeks
and a half
ago?
2 weeks ago.
Not that long ago. So
What
here's
school
the
is
thing.
this?
4
Cincinnati
Cincinnati Public employees have been put on administrative leave right now. Okay, which means, by the way, they're getting paid. Okay? Administrative leave means you get paid while their sorry ass fucking HR person that doesn't do a fucking thing because he's a fat fucking prick gets off his fucking ass for 5 seconds and might do his job when he's not sucking someone's fucking dick. Okay? And does the investigation to realize that, oh wait, no matter what the disciplinary problems were, you don't fucking hog tie a kid and throw him in the back of a fucking van, you psycho fucks.
What kind of van was it?
Huh?
What van
Was
was
that
it?
one of them transportation
School
vans?
transportation van?
So he got off a bus, they threw him back of a random van?
No. From the school, they put him in the van.
Under the table?
And he was having a behavior issue where he's throwing a fit and stuff like that, so they fucking decided to hog tie his ass.
That's fine.
How the hell do they know how to hog tie somebody? That's some country boy shit.
Well, he's 6 years old. When I say hog tie, they took a sock and tied his hand behind his back. Okay, so
I thought it was the handcuff ties that they did it with.
no, it was socks. It was socks.
Okay.
It was gym socks. So what they did is they tied his hand to his back, behind his back, and then tied his feet behind him.
I know what a hog tie is, yeah.
I know, but they didn't connect it. Like when I think hog tie, it's connected and everything else.
I gotcha.
But so, people were like, "Oh, you don't know how bad the kid." Here's the thing: if you're in a situation where the kid is that bad, one, you are taught never to force the kid onto the van. You do 2 things: you call the police department, and you call the parent. Let them handle it. You call
That's more your situation because you.
Issue. You call the parent because it's their child. You don't fucking hog tie a kid and throw him on the fucking back of a van.
Oh no! I mean, because that could lead to I mean,
This kid
unlawful
was being drove down
restraint.
the highway, no seatbelt or anything, hog-tied in the back seat.
Unlawful restraint, kidnapping. You could technically do all kinds of different charges for this
I
particular
pray.
case.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I pray that this family fucking rail CPS out the fucking ass. I hope they get them without any lube in the ass. I tell you that right now. I hope they take for every fucking dollar they can.
This is a big lawsuit gonna happen to CPS.
And if they're smart, here's the thing: if the family's smart, and I hope to God they are, they don't take the settlement. They don't take the settlement because CPS will settle. They'll want to settle out of court.
Yeah.
They're going to want to settle out of court as quickly as possible. Tell you right now, I'd say, fuck that. We're going to court, motherfuckers. You're going to give me money.
Hey Joe, why don't you work on your Hey Joe, why don't you work on your 12th degree and just go be a lawyer now? Seems like you could be their lawyer.
Because I'd throw punch people in the I'd be Jim Carrey. I'd be like, stop breaking the law, asshole.
That's fine. As long as you're not punching them, you get threatened them, but
yeah,
fine.
No hog tying children, Joe.
Come on, you can do a day after that kid. No hog talking day.
Let's give him a day.
Here.
But Josh, I want to bounce off I want to kind of bounce off Josh's thing a little bit, and Joe's kind of change the subject a little bit. Go ahead.
There you go.
Oh,
the kid was 6 years old.
6 years old. He is tied in the back of the van. Look at that bullshit.
And they took pictures of that shit?
No.
Yeah, and they posted it.
So here's how they got the pictures. So the person at the after school care facility comes out to get the kid, opens the van and sees this, and she goes, "Oh fuck," and starts taking pictures and sending them to the parents. Look what they fucking did to your son.
Hey, you know what? Good for her.
Oh, 100% good for her.
Good for her.
Absolutely. Good on her to have the mindset. Be like, oh, I'm taking some fucking pictures and send it to the parents because holy shit.
I want to say one thing. I want to say one thing. And I hate to do this, but it has to be said. What color is that kid? A white kid in Cincinnati Public School. If that was a black kid,
bring that clip back up. Bring that clip back up.
If that was a black kid, that would have been nationwide news. It would have been everywhere.
Joe, bring that clip back up. Was he white?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Josh, you don't have to go back and say you have to hate what you want to say, but you can speak the truth. Let's be honest. What about it's just disgusting because
again, roles reversed. It's a different kid color.
So
it's
Joe,
a national thing. This should be national news.
Joe, my question to you: do they have pictures of the 4 administration people who've been on relief?
Oh no, they haven't been released. Those pictures haven't been released.
Where the 4 guys are? 4 people are? Sorry.
Well, I will say there was one article I read that one of the 4 was the kid's grandmother.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So did she get permission?
It don't matter. She's not the guardian.
Well, you don't know the situation.
As far as I know, everything I've read, there was no consent given, but grandma was involved. According to now, I could be wrong. That was just a quick snippet. That could have been false information. I'm just throwing out there. I don't know for sure who the 4 individuals are. I read one article that said it real quickly. I've never heard anything else since. But I will say that even if it was, grandma is not the custodial parent. She does not have any parental control. She does not have any legality. She does not have any permission to do anything of the sort.
You don't know if she's the freaking parent because you don't know there's any other parents involved. You know that for a fact.
Mom and dad are both the parents.
Present? Are present?
Both are present because
Okay,
mom and
okay. Like I
dad.
said, I haven't heard shit about this, so I can't speak on
Oh yeah,
this shit totally.
it's a big shit show. But also, like I said, like CPS, they love if you're white, they will fucking rail you every which way possible. And like I said, that sorry ass fucking HR person up there that supposedly was an educator probably about 30 years ago that don't know it dick about fucking school anymore will finally get off his fucking fat ass and do something for about 5 minutes. And I'm not saying names because I don't want to get sued, but I can say that it's the HR person and he's a fucking fucker.
Just the fact that kid has to go through that mental situation is just fucked up.
Oh,
6 years old.
extremely fucked up. Like, and the fact that, again, like Josh said, I mean, again, we live in 2025 where here's the thing. That shouldn't happen to any kid. Period. But guaranteed, like Josh said, if the roles were reversed and that was a black kid, there are fucking riots in the streets. I guarantee you that the mayor is not giving CPS's football team their own day. I guarantee you that the board isn't praising their superintendent and all the bullshit she's not fucking doing.
So let me interrupt here just a little bit, but there was a game at Indian Hill. Was that against Taft?
Yeah.
He
Yes.
punched holes in the wall.
Well, and so part of that is, and here's where I think it's funny. So there were some holes already in the wall. Okay, so there was some damage to the drywall prior to them getting in the locker room. But
There's video of that.
there is video.
Yes.
Okay,
Then-
just asking.
But then the
Go by what I
players
heard.
caused more damage. Okay. Indian Hill superintendent did not file a police report. Okay, did not file for charges. However, the security detail, the police officers had to write a report to record. Okay, nobody was arrested. There were no charges filed or anything like that. One superintendent called another superintendent and said, "Hey, this is the issue." Magically, then everybody's like, "Oh, you're blaming the poor black kids." That's not what fucking happened.
But here's the thing. I think the news jumped the gun a little bit on the reporting.
No, not the
Blame
news.
the fucking news for that, not the school district. That's the thing. Everybody's
No,
like,
I
"Oh,
agree.
well,
I agree.
everybody
with you.
comes out with,
But-
oh, it's Indian Hill. They're a bunch of rich fuckers. They're all racist, blah, blah, blah. Because their parents make millions of dollars. They must be racist."
Well, I mean, I don't think the news had all the facts of what really happened. To your
They
point,
don't. They don't ever.
Indian Hills superintendent, whatever, or whoever did the police report, never intended to get out. It was supposed to be just handled between them and Cincinnati Public Schools.
Yeah.
That's it. The news came out with the story without knowing all the facts. They said
Like
they
usual.
caused all the damage.
Yeah,
And
like
then
usual.
come to find out, no, it wasn't all the damage. The damage is already there.
Right.
And what's to Joe, you know this just like me. What league does Indian Hill play for?
Cincinnati Hill.
CHL.
CHL. Yeah.
So one of I think it was either Finneytown or Deer Park. His coach, football
Finneytown.
coach, said
Finneytown.
said yes, there was damage already to that locker room.
Yeah, on week 6.
And Taft was notified there was damage to the locker room.
Yes, there was.
That should have been the way the news reported it, and then said, look, there was already damage, but the players caused additional damage.
Right. But of course,
And
that
let
doesn't
the story
happen
go.
because, again, the news wants to jump on, and then the news never gets held accountable for anything they do. I would love to see a fucking lawsuit against some of these news agencies for the bullshit they throw out, for the half-ass news that they throw out.
So let me ask you guys this question. I go to a bar, I get completely fucked up.
Okay,
I
so
leave
normal
that-
weekend, go.
I leave that bar, I drive my vehicle home, I get into a car accident where I kill somebody. I'm gonna go to jail for manslaughter, all this stuff. the judge is going to send me to jail. Correct?
Yeah.
And who else can get in trouble for
The
that?
bartender.
The
The
bartender for serving you.
for over serving me.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a legal responsibility to cut you off if they see that you are intoxicated or that they feel that you have had too many.
So my question is to your point, holding people accountable. Why are we not able to hold prosecutors, judges responsible for when they let off these felons, these mass murders, to allow them to go out and hurt and kill somebody else? If that happens, they should be held accountable just like a bartender.
Because they're held to a higher, not as a higher. It should be held to a higher standard. You're correct, but a bartender's job is more
Even not a higher standard.
smaller than a judge.
Josh, Matt, you want the simple answer to why they're not held accountable? There's the reason they're not held accountable.
Money, money, money.
It's all about the money. Because guess what? Even if you have a legitimate legal issue, you can call 20 lawyers and they will literally tell you, and I'm telling you from personal experience, they will tell you, yes, you have a legitimate case. Yes, you could fight this. However, they have more money than you. So you will lose because they will basically wait you out.
True.
Yep.
So then the lawyers won't take your case.
Yep. Because they'll try to settle and with get continuances after continuance.
The system, every system, see, and that's a funny thing. Like, people are like, oh, white privilege. It's not white privilege. It's money privilege. It's green privilege. Okay? If you have the money, no matter what color skin you got, you get away with everything possible.
So what you're saying is, if I've got money and I'm a big NFL superstar and I fall asleep at the wheel because I went and got drunk and accidentally ran over somebody, killed somebody, then I might only get like maybe a year in jail compared to somebody, say, like you and me, that would get probably
You'll get sentenced to
10,
like
15 years.
You'll get sentenced to 2 or 3 and be out in 6 months.
Yeah. Dante Skyler, NFL football player. That happened too.
Josh, you might get probation.
Oh no, you'll get a hefty fine, Josh. So out of your $100 and some million, you're going to be fined $20,000.
Pretty much. But
that's gonna hurt your bank account.
But I think that's
so you got to pay all that lawyer fee.
Yep.
Okay, so the lawyer, $20,000 plus the lawyer, so $50,000. So that you paid $70,000, you still got $100 and some million. Yep, that hurts you.
And they're going to be like, hey, you might want to pay the judge like a couple $1 million for doing this. So, okay.
Oh, I'm sure some of them get under that fucking robe and start sucking the judge's dick right there.
Oh, I'm sure they get kickbacks left and right.
So, but since we're talking about legal, okay.
This puts great sex into the one girl.
Sometimes, believe it or not, sometimes there is karma and the legal system works.
Yay! Karma.
Bring the video up. You got a video? You got a video? Joe, you got a video on it?
Oh, let me find it. So, as I'm pulling this up, so the
Hi, Kristen.
Oh,
excited.
Hi, Kristen.
He says hi to everybody.
So anyway, and of course,
everyone see her? Say hi.
Hi.
There's Kristen saying hi. She flicked everybody off.
They don't have a video of her being arrested, but however, so the DoorDash girl that I reported a few weeks ago
Shout out to Bucker.
So anyway, little background to remind people. So this young lady, I believe her name is Olivia Henderson. Anyway, she recorded a customer during a delivery where the delivery said in the directions to leave the food on the porch. Okay. Not knock on the door, not open the door, just leave it on the porch. Don't hand it to me, leave it on the porch. She decides that she's going to open the individual's door. The individual is laying on the couch, half naked, he's asleep. She records him and then records herself leaving, saying that she was just sexually assaulted, okay? Then she follows up saying that DoorDash has let her go. Well, fast forward, the police department has filed 2 charges against her. Trying to find
What's the charges, Joe? Joe, what's the charges? I'm interested to hear what the charges are, Joe. Joe, what's the charges?
Joe came unprepared for this.
Shut up. So she was charged with Class E felony of unlawful surveillance in the 2nd degree and dissemination of unlawful surveillance image in the 1st degree, which is also a Class E felony. Both of these charges, if she's found guilty, she can face up to 8 years in prison.
So she will serve 1 month of probation.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
And get fired. She got fired from the job, right? Yeah.
But I just think it's
that's got to be karma in a heartbeat.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, one, like, this girl, like, this is a perfect example. People need to understand that people like her take away from people that actually have sexual assault or whatever they call it, SA or whatever, because God forbid you say sexual assault, that actually have that happen to them. This takes away from them because you have so many people that bullshit lie and everything because they want attention. They want to be famous. They want all this attention, everything else. Well, then the people that actually have it happen to them, they have to go through extra hoops to prove that it happened because of fucking people like her.
Well, the funny thing is she went the extra mile to try to prove it, but she proved herself. She had the evidence against her, which in this situation, like she proved her whole lawsuit wrong because she violated the situation herself. That makes sense.
Well, and just like you said, she was doing everything she can to prove her, because she wanted the attention. She wanted attention. Like, she gets on TikTok and she's screaming, "They fucking canceled me and they shut off my account and they had my money," like.
Well, are you surprised this day and age, dude?
No, that's just the problem. I'm not anymore. Like, it makes me so sick that, unfortunately, shit like that doesn't surprise me anymore.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that's going back now is we're starting to fight against that shit now on. Like, the attention they get over social media, fuck them. You fucked yourself there. I say, do the felonies. Make it a full felony. Honestly, let her serve her 8 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like
if that gets out, she humiliated that guy for no reason. He did nothing wrong. Well, I mean, I get the whole situation a little bit, but he loves specific messages of what to do in her job, and she went above and beyond her job, and what the fuck? It extended even worse.
Well, and also, I know we had this long discussion about, someone standing at their window naked versus other thing. Not going to open that can of worms again. But I will say, like, what people don't understand is that when you're in your home, you have a right to privacy. Okay? However,
I get what you're saying. As long as the blinds are closed, yes.
When the blinds are closed, okay? Which his blinds were closed, his doors were closed. Okay? So, you have a right to privacy. When you're in public, or if I'm standing on the street and I'm just looking around, if I can see, then you have given up the right to privacy.
Correct.
So, like, these people that are like, you can't record me. You didn't get my permission. guess what? If you're in a public place and I can see you, I can record you.
My question to you. So even if the person's on the sidewalk, can they record you in your home?
No. That is illegal. You cannot stand out in someone's driveway or stand out in the sidewalk and zoom in someone's window.
Sidewalk is public property, but
But I'm not in public property.
I don't.
Correct.
I think you can.
No, because
I think you can
that becomes
record.
voyeurism and all these other things different things. That's different levels. That'd be just like somebody sitting in a tree and looking into your window. You cannot do that.
Correct.
I disagree with you with that as one little thing. Is I don't think you can zoom in, but I think if you're on the sidewalk and let's just say, hey, this guy's pointing a gun towards you, you can get out and definitely start recording that.
Yeah.
Even in their house.
Like, but to your point, you can't zoom in. Now, there are certain situations, like if you're standing on the street, walking around, recording.
I'm recording this dude beating the shit out of this girl.
You look up in a window and there's a dude with a fucking gun aimed at you. I'm fucking recording it so you can see who fucking did it.
Yep.
But if somebody's like standing shirtless in front of their window and you are panning around and accidentally catch them, and I know I'm not a lawyer, but that's one thing versus if you stop and zoom in.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes illegal.
Correct.
And that's what she did.
Yep.
She walked in the fucking door and zoomed in.
Yeah. Well, and to the guy's defense too, is no one's heard from him about was he drunk and passed out?
Right. And that's why he left the note, leave the shit on the fucking porch.
I might be passed out. I might be hungry and I might wake up.
Well, he knew he was gonna have the munchies.
Well, he got lots of alarm for himself to wake up in an hour. Just gave specific directions to the DoorDash girl, and
maybe somebody do your fucking job and follow directions. See, that's the other problem is, and Matt, I know you have to have dealt with this where you have, nowadays, like, it's funny. And we've even seen it in the military and everything where, like, military is supposed to be uniform, okay? Well, now they've gone so far to the left in terms of you're allowed these different hairstyles, you're allowed this different makeup, all these things. It's like you do realize that you're supposed to be one unit, okay? Your individuality is when you're in the military. Well, in a company you have a uniform, you have dress and appearance standards, right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Your company, you have certain standards of dress and appearance.
Appearance?
Just dress, probably.
No, I guarantee that I can't show up to work smelling like I haven't showered in 6 months.
You can. It just be frowned upon.
You can, but that is a hard subject. Some of our employees or upper employees will talk to the employee about. Yes, you are correct. We've had those over the years of discussions.
Mm-hmm.
But also, yes. I'll give you a good for instance too. Like, would you want to? You show up for a job interview. You have 16 piercings on your face.
16 what?
16 piercings on your face. Just sarcastically, I'm just saying.
It depends on the job. Like, I'll be honest. It depends on the job. Like, if you're going to be a tattoo artist or a piercer.
But let's say you show up for a
receptionist at a fucking law firm. I don't expect to walk in and see a receptionist at a law firm with 17 piercings all over their face.
But let's say you show up for the interview without those piercings on, and day one you show up with like maybe half that up, 8 piercings in your face.
Well, when you were hired, you go through orientation, right?
A probation period, yeah.
Well, before that, you go through orientation where they say, hey, here's the employee handbook. Here's the rules. Here's all these things. Somewhere in that rules, there should be something that says you are allowed this many piercings
that are showing.
Right. Yeah, I don't think somebody's going to come over and go, oh, you got, I see the nip, and oh, you got a Prince Albert there. Like, Jesus Christ, that thing's fucking hairy. So, there are.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of horny now.
Don't tell your wife.
As soon as
You
we're
just
done,
laughed.
Matt's going to go hump the teddy bear because he wants something just scary.
I'm getting hot now.
But the problem is that, people don't understand. They get so, like, into themselves about how dare this company, ask me to wear a certain uniform or dress a certain way. It's like, okay, you agreed that you were going to follow the rules and expectations for an hourly or salary to do a job.
Agree with you? Yeah, 100%.
Well, I mean, my company for a long time, they pretty much had a standard to where guys couldn't have any kind of tattoos on their arms. If they did, they either had to wear a long sleeve
Leave.
or they had to cover it up. You had to be completely well groomed. You couldn't have a nose piercing. You couldn't have eyebrow piercing. You couldn't have any of that. Nowadays, it's kind of changed to where tattoos are okay.
As long as they're not lewd and offensive.
Correct.
Yeah.
Piercings. I don't think eyebrow piercings, but I think girls can have nose piercings, earrings. That stuff. Nothing too dramatic. Because it's still a sales job. You got to be professional. But we all have our uniform. Still have to wear slacks, button-up shirt, polo, whatever we have. So. But no, I get shit all the time because I've got a big ass beard now. I'm not the groomiest of persons.
I
So
think we're coming off this subject. What's the next subject, Joe?
let's move on to the Bengals because I do want to tell a story about Sunday's game, which I thought
All right, let's talk
was
about
like
the Bengals.
one of the best stories I could say.
We'll talk about the Bengals, and then we'll end with the Epstein files.
No, we got to do Dearborn, Michigan.
Oh, yeah, and Dearborn. So go ahead. Let's talk about the Bengals, Josh. Those fucking sorry asses that are somebody's actually giving them credit and saying that they're going to end the season 5-12, saying they're going to actually win 2 more fucking games.
They got Cleveland and Arizona.
They ain't going to fucking win 2 more games because here's the thing. Every time our offense doesn't put up 60 points, our defense fails to stop anyone from scoring 28.
We did stop New England from scoring 28 this week. They scored 26.
By 2.
Got him. Got him.
Again, Joe walked away, so I guess he's finally back again.
Josh.
I didn't feel like drink.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. See? Drinky. Billy. So, no, I mean, I will
sponsor us.
Sponsors. So I ended up taking all the kids to the game on Sunday. So family day at the Bengals game. My work gave me 4 tickets. So I was able to take the whole family. Shannon took the Jameson down to get a certificate for his first Bengals game. And then she went into the pro shop. While in the pro shop, there was a guy there that just happened to hear that this was Jameson's first game. And what he proceeded to do is offer to buy him whatever he would want. So The guy ended up buying him a Joe Burrow jersey, a hat, and then a Burrow chain or a Bengals chain. So the guy ended up spending like little over $100 on some random kid that he had no idea just because it was his first Bengals game.
Fuck, you should have told him it was
So
my
Oh
first.
shit!
that is absolutely the coolest story, coolest thing I've ever experienced. So I don't know who the guy was, but I mean he made one kid very, very happy that day. And I mean he made me believe there's still good in people out there. So a feel good story on a Bengals fan that just did something out of the kindness of his heart. So
And
whoever the
sir,
Bengals fan was, I really do, bottom of my heart, I appreciate you.
if you were in trouble for your wife because she got the credit card bill the next day, we're sorry that you were that drunk. It was Matt, wasn't it?
It might have been Brian.
Oh,
I don't
No,
remember.
it was some random guy that was in a pro shop. He happened to overhear
That's
Shanahan
really
saying, this is his first Bengals game. So
See, and there
yeah,
are good, and that's the thing is like, unfortunately, news and stuff like that tends to focus on the negatives, but there are good people in the world.
yeah,
There are people that actually want this world to be a better place, and unfortunately, the crazy naysayers, I don't even know who you're pointing at.
that's
What?
Shan. That's Shan.
What did you
I
say?
just see it. Oh, I see. Hey, Shannon.
oh shit! Now Shannon said it was because of Jameson's hot mom. That's why the guy came over and did
That's probably why he called and said he wanted a refund.
it. She can't hear you.
I know.
Was she
Don't
wearing
repeat
her?
that.
Hey Josh, was she wearing her wedding ring that day?
Oh, don't bring that up. Jesus Christ.
No.
Don't bring that up.
I'll bring that up.
Don't bring that up.
Yeah, don't bring that up.
Sorry.
In that
Sore
moment, he knew he
subject. Sore
fucked up.
subject.
Oh, man. I can just hear it on the cruise now. Look at
What's
these.
going on? Joe Burrow's playing Thursday.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I really wish he wouldn't. Like, I don't want to see him get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing.
I mean, I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up. If we can win, let's win. Let's win. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just afraid that he's going to get fucking hurt to the point where we're going to lose him for all of next season because the fucking leadership has not done a damn thing to improve that team. They haven't.
On defense, yes, but guess what? Who's going to be our backup quarterback next year, probably?
Flacco.
There you go.
I'm
So
okay
we're
with
okay
that.
with this.
Hey, like I said I want to keep him around because even if he's the backup, I like the fact that a veteran quarterback that's won the Super Bowl will be there, that Burrow can bounce ideas off of, get some extra little pointers and stuff, maybe pick up some things to add to his repertoire, and come out and fucking destroy people. Perfectly
So
fine.
I'm gonna disagree. I think Flacco retires after this year.
I don't know. He's kind of pulled the Brady and said as long as he can still throw and he can run and he feels good, he's going to play.
Okay.
So my thing is as simple as this, and I'm agreeing with Joe Burrow. As long as my team gets a chance to make the playoffs, whether it's 1%, 2%, or 0.5%, I'm going to give him that chance. I'm with him. He's a player, man. Let him go out there and let him play. We're not taking the season to get a top 10 pick. If we get a top 10 pick, who knows if they're going to pan out, whatever, because our Duke Tobin situation sucks ass.
The history shows.
But at the same time, I'm sorry. I believe in Joe Burrow. We went 5-0 last year.
I believe in Joe Burrow.
Problem
And
is,
the way our conference looks right now is like it's it's open still. It really is. I mean, honestly, it really is. I mean,
We
bearing
would
one
need
injury on Lamar Jackson, we have a great opportunity to make this fucking playoff push. We really do. We go in
we
there
need
like Seattle did a couple years ago. Like we could be under 500 and still make the playoffs. No one wants to see Joe Burrow in the playoff. Trust me, they don't want to see Joe Burrow in the playoffs.
Oh, I agree, and I 100% I agree with you that again, like I said, if one, I do not want us to just throw the season because fuck that. Go out and try to win. But at the same time, like I said, my biggest fear is that he's going to come back for these last few games. He's going to put all he can on the field to win. That's what he does. That's the way he is. But our leadership has not done enough to protect him or set him up for success that I'm
Ooh.
worried that he's going to get hurt to where we lose him for the next season.
so
Dude, I don't give
here's
a
the
shit.
one thing too is I think if you look at the last few weeks with Flacco, the offensive line has been able to protect him. There's been a few. He has taken a few sacks. I think he's up to 4 sacks. But the offensive line has been able to protect him. And also, the Bengals running game, they've been able to run the ball. I think they said 4.4 yards per carry, which is the most they've had since 2018.
Against shitty defenses. Except New England.
Okay.
New
No,
England was
I,
their best defense they played so far.
no, I, chill. Let me put it this way. I don't give a shit what you say. So last year we went 5-0 on the second. Well, going towards the playoffs, 5-0. Joe Burrow healthy all year long, MVP season with whatever fucking offensive line we had. Okay, he got hit hard this year. He got hit. He got toe injury. He's back. Let's give the opportunity out there of what we can do. Okay, we got to play the cards the way they are dealt. And this is just who we are as the Cincinnati Bengals. Honestly, I mean, we're dealt with a shitty situation. Jack Daniels sponsor us, and we guess what? We got to fucking react on it, whether it's an injury or not. Hopefully, the second half of the season, he doesn't get a major injury. They'll put him out next year. But I think we have some to
Which
fall back on. It's not some good shit. I mean, Joe Burrow is our best option right now. And guess what? We paid him. Get his ass out there. I'm sorry. I'm not fucking hiding him. I'm in agreement. Get his ass out there. If he
so
wants to fucking play, and he's healthy. The doctors okay him. Pass. Let's go. Go ahead,
so is
guys.
Trey
Yeah.
coming back too? Is Hendrickson coming back, or
Trey,
is he still?
Trey gets out officially for fucking Thursday because you gotta go through a 7-day protocol. It sucks
Okay.
ass.
Have we heard
They've
Yeah.
already said he's out.
Have we
So
heard about it, Higgins with the concussion?
he's
That's what I
out.
said. He's
I
out. He's out. He's out. He's out.
Oh, Higgins is out too?
I'm talking about Trey Hendrickson.
Oh, Trey Higgs. I had no idea about Trey at all.
So I don't know
He,
if he's planning on coming back too, or if he's. I mean, he plays 3 games for $30 million, so he got $10 million per game, so he's happy. Um, but
Trey Hendrickson is going to miss the Ravens Thanksgiving game.
yeah, sweet. So to Matt's point, is there a chance for the Bengals to make a run in that division? 100%, because you
yes.
got 2 teams you've got that are 6-5. If the Bengals can miraculously pull off 2 wins against the Ravens, that puts the
And he gets
Ravens
to Cleveland. And Cleveland.
and well, the Ravens and Steelers still have to play twice too. So
I know.
if they if they both can go 1-1 against each other, um we beat the Ravens two out of both end games, and we go and beat Cleveland and we win out. If we can beat Buffalo and we can win out, we have a shot. You're 100% right. We have a shot. But it starts Thursday. We have to win this game. If not, the season is done. There's no I don't Baltimore has a pretty easy schedule coming up. They've got us twice. They've got Pittsburgh twice. I say it's easy, but it's still kind of difficult. But it all
They got
depends on.
Pittsburgh twice though.
I think so.
I don't
I'm
see
pretty
that would
sure
be
they
an
do.
easy schedule, honestly. I mean, like I said, barring any injury,
I don't think Pittsburgh's very good, though. I really
I'm
don't.
just saying, barring any injury of fucking Lamar Jackson, that fucking team is shit to none. It really
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
You know that
and
for a fact.
Lamar Jackson is not Lamar Jackson right now. He's
So
not running and scrambling like he normally does.
so here's the Ravens' final 6 games. They got us Thursday, then they got the Steelers, then they got us again, then they got the Patriots, the Packers, and then they end with the Steelers. So
Also,
they got Steelers.
they got a rough end to this season. I'm sorry, they got a rough end.
Yeah, I mean the
Before I
Patriots
didn't
and
think the
Packers.
Patriots. I didn't think the Patriots were very good. So they are. They showed they are a pretty good team now. What's the Steelers? Who do they got left?
Uh,
It don't matter to me, honestly. Patriots, Steelers, they've had one.
Dun, dun, dun.
Steelers final games. They got Buffalo this weekend. They
That could be
got
a
the
loss.
Ravens, then the Dolphins, the Lions, Browns, and then they end with the Ravens.
So I mean, we've got a shot if we can win out. There's a shot. There's our shot.
And then I mean the Browns I know are the Browns, but I mean
The doors are positive though.
but they end with, so they got the 49ers, the Titans, the Bears, Buffalo, the Steelers, and then
Who?
they end with us.
The
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what about them? They're done for the year.
Yeah, they're done. Oh, do they have the same record
I
as
mean,
us now?
Huh?
who?
Do they got the same record as us now?
Yeah.
3-8, yeah.
Oh shit.
But
Oh
we have a
shit.
victory. But we have a victory over them in our fucking division.
I know.
Yeah. Which is why we're third and not fourth. Yeah.
So
Hey,
remember,
you know what?
Joe Burrow won last year with that shitty ass defense, 5-0.
Yep,
He has to go 6
he
and 0
did.
now. Actually, he doesn't have to go 6 and 0 really. He just has to win in more games than the other ones in our division.
Exactly.
No, and I
So we
get
can.
it. I just
So winning our division is the number one thing on our pull list. Just win our division.
agreed.
Well, that's 3 games. That puts us at 6 games if we win all 3 of our division games.
But I will also say my biggest and I know I'm preaching to the choir, but my biggest thing is like I don't want to just make it to the fucking playoffs. Like I want to fucking win a Super Bowl. Like I'm sick and
We don't have a
tired
team to
of
win the
coaching.
Super Bowl.
And we
Hey,
ain't got the coaching to win a Super Bowl.
Joe, do you think any team wants to show? Do you think any team wants to face Joe Burrow in the playoffs? Honestly, again, they don't want to see Joe Burrow in the playoffs.
They don't want to see Joe Burrow, but I tell you right now, they'll be happy to see that Bengals defense.
I give you that 100%. I knew you were coming back with that.
Bet me they're going to go, shit, Burrow's going to put up 60 points. Well, that's all right. We'll put up 63. Because Bengals defense can't do dick.
But anyway, let's move on. Bengals,
Suck.
you got some work to do. Moving on to Dearborn, Michigan.
Ixagame.
So I
Matt, this
haven't
one's
really heard
yours. What's going on in Dearborn, Michigan?
all I know is something about a Muslim brotherhood and the call to prayer 5 times a day.
Oh, it's not even just that.
And I think I called that. It's the slow takeover of America.
Well, Joe has to play the video because it's what I'm pissed off about.
Play the video.
Which
Play
one?
the video.
I hate when you. Which video?
Look, I ain't got any lips anymore.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Because I got another video to show you after we show this one.
Show whatever you want to show, buddy. It's your call. It's your feed. Oh.
Oh no, trust me, they both go together really well. All right, so Matt, here's your video. Tell us what's going on here in Dearborn, Michigan.
Make sure everybody turns their radios up loud. You can stop it right there.
Now, I gotta ask. Did somebody overlay that audio, or was that actually being recorded, being played in the community?
Okay, once again, you can't consider 100% internet is correct on this shit.
Right, and that's why I
But
asked the question.
but there's been multiple things said on the internet again. Say you can't go buy it, but we're gonna investigate on it, and we're just gonna actually I say we're gonna investigate on it, but we're gonna portray on it. So let's say like, could you imagine waking up to 5 a.m. in the morning, your horns around your neighborhood even sound like that?
Well, and in case you're wondering what that is, that's the Islamic prayer.
Yes.
So, I have woken up to 5 a.m. hearing that, and that was in the middle of Iraq.
So let me ask you that question, Joe. Is it really, really that loud?
Yeah, they play.
I know they play it over like a PA system, but I'm like generally
it depends on the PA system and stuff like that, and it also depends on the community if they got the money and stuff like that. But some places they just play it in their home, kind of like an alarm clock, and others it's in the community and they play it. So yeah, like it can be fucking.
But Dearborn, Michigan, is known right now as a big Muslim area right now, and that's what they wake up to. It's like loud PA systems like that, like horns, like playing that music out loud. I won't say music, that prayer out loud.
Well, apparently
culture.
their sheriff is a Muslim, and their mayor is Muslim, and now they're trying to change signs to Arabic there. So that's why I said this what 3 weeks ago, and Joe, you kind of got upset with the whole thing, but if you look at what the Muslim culture has been doing, they no longer want to attack us like a 9/11 event. That's not how they're going to win. The way they're going to win is going into society and slowly tear it down inside out. That's what they're trying to do. So that's everything I've seen and read. That's just how the Muslims are thinking right now is, hey, we start taking positions of power within the U.S. Now they have a mayor in New York City, the biggest city in America. Now you have it run by a Muslim. You've got
So they have a senator right now from Michigan in office right now who's an Islamic, who's from Dearborn, Michigan. That's the problem. That's why it's centered in Dearborn, Michigan. The guy who's eradicating the situation in Dearborn, Michigan was the guy who, in January 6th, eradicated the Senate, not Senate, but the Capitol, supposedly. So this guy who's doing it, he's not the best of situations, but he is pro-Trump 100% and pro-American white Christian 100%. I'm not saying they're there to destroy our country, but they're there. If you hear sirens like that, I'm just sorry to
You're
say
changing it.
that's warning for their changing America. I mean,
Well, they're doing it
there
in
is
Texas
a
too.
well, like I said, I haven't seen other states, but this is the one I've been fucking watching more on than anything else. But they say in London, when they brought the Muslims over there, they're eradicating really bad over there too. Like the Muslims had taken over London and Europe. And
Oh,
why
100%.
why go ahead.
I said if you go to London right now, like it's pro-Muslim, and you might actually see a civil war in Britain and England because of how bad it is. It's it's terrible over there. It's terrible in a lot of countries because of this mass immigration that they've seen. Um, London's not the same place as it was 10 years ago, and that's what there's people that are in the country. I don't know how, the people that live there, whoever, they're telling Americans right now, if you guys let this happen, you guys are gonna be exactly like us. That's not what you want
Yeah,
because they're gonna
it's gonna
they're
come.
gonna they're gonna change the law. They're gonna make it sheer law, and therefore now that that's gonna affect women. That's gonna affect gays, trans. It's gonna affect a lot of shit that these people don't realize. Like, hey, these people really don't like you. They don't like gay people. They don't like trans people.
Let's
But
just say
you're
the
the ones.
LGBTQ. LGBTQ.
So I do want to throw out. So I want to make sure to correct a couple things. So one,
Correct us.
the report of them changing signs in Dearborn, Michigan to Arabic is false. Okay, there
So
was.
TikTok
they said they
totally sound.
changed.
Hold on.
Hold on. So they said they changed street signs to Arabic or not? Is that
There
false?
there was a proposed
Maybe that's
back
what it was.
a proposal in September for the Dearborn Heights Police Department to be the first police department in the United States to have both English and Arabic on the patch. However, that was denied. It was not
Okay.
because it
What
was
about
not
street
approved by
signs?
the city council or the mayor.
What about the street signs though?
Street signs have not been changed to Arabic.
Okay.
They're all English. So,
Listen, can't believe everything on the internet, so I'm with you
agreed.
on that. So
But I will say, like, a perfect example. So this is a video of, and I don't necessarily agree with, because here's the thing. Again, we live in the United States. Everyone should have a right to believe in their
protest.
God, live their life, and stuff like that. But at the same time, when you start to force that on others, so example, like, do I think that a whole entire community should be blaring the Muslim prayer over a loudspeaker at 5 a.m.? No, because guess what? There are many people that have problems with, there are a bunch of white people that are moving out to a certain acreage and they're making a white community. Well, guess what? They're saying that's not okay. Well, it's the same idea. because you're essentially saying, you know what, I'm going to make this my area, and I'm not going to care about your religion or anything like that. I'm going to basically overwhelm you with mine. Now, with that being said, we have people that are also Christian faith that go in. Now, I don't know everything, but also, so based on the video that I'm about to show, these guys went in and they're just walking, doing a peaceful protest, you know, because I did not see any reports about them causing violence or anything like that. And this happens. So
He gets punched in the face right here. Watch.
he just did.
There you
Yeah.
get punched in the face. So yeah, fight
He's just
Arabic.
walking, gets sucker punched. Now,
Fight Muslim.
well, I mean, the kid is Muslim, but now does that kid represent all Muslim faith? No. But again, we're in a situation where we have one group that's not accepting of another group, and you know, God forbid somebody walk through and say something I don't agree with.
Joe, do me a favor. Look up that same guy. He was trying to burn the Quran book. Now, that's one thing I get what he was trying to say, but that is absolutely the wrong way to do it.
Yeah, I
Not at all.
I don't agree with
What
that.
is the guy's name?
I don't know. Just put guy trying to burn Quran in Dearborn, Michigan.
Well, that's like I said. That's the same guy who was fucking.
Yeah.
Who was on January 6th and fucking on the situation supposedly. Same guy who fucking Trump advocated to get acquainted. How you say that? Acquit, yeah. But Josh, to point your situation, he can burn whatever the fuck he wants to burn. It's a peaceful protest. He had legit documentation.
He was doing it to start something, in my opinion.
That's fine.
The way it looked like.
Well, here's the only thing I will say. One, I agree with Matt that here's the thing. People would be upset if somebody walked in and started burning the Bible. Okay, you don't do that.
Exactly.
Or burning the American flag. I get this.
But so my point was, guess what? You're allowed to burn my flag that my friends died for, that I fought for. Fuck that.
But there was no one burning flags there.
Josh, hold on for a second. Joe, play what you got to play. If not, go back to our screen.
Right here.
He's burning the Quran and presenting bacon because they're against pork. Now watch this guy right here fight him. He's touching him. It's a peaceful protest. Look at him. He's literally made contact with him. And guess what? Exactly.
That's somebody else. The other guy's like, hey, no, this is my religion. You can't burn this. You can't burn this. Like no, does not happen. Somebody else in the crowd is the one who started spraying stuff. The guy that did it was peaceful about it.
But the thing is, he made contact with the fucking individual for doing peaceful protests. You can burn whatever you want to burn. Josh, you can burn whatever you want to burn. It doesn't matter what you say. It's racist. Yes, is it racist? You can say it's racist or not racist.
Well,
it's racist in a situation. But guess what?
Why is it racist to burn a book?
Hold on. I'm getting there a little bit. $7 Junior. The thing is, he went about the media the right way. He did a peaceful protest in his own scenario. He saw what he had to do. He got a petition. And he did his right diligence in the USA like they're supposed to. But guess what? Someone was advocating against the situation and made contact with him physically. That's sorry.
Well,
so,
but
after you touch somebody, go ahead.
I 100% agree with you everything that you said. I 100% agree with you. I think what he was doing at that point, he was stoking the fire by trying to burn that book in front of a bunch of
Okay.
Muslims. No,
Okay.
I'm not.
So
Look, I'm not for the Muslim Brotherhood. They have every right to believe in their book, their God, their Quran. But the guy is he's trying to force his will on other people by burning that book in
uh,
front of.
Here's my
That's
two
just like
cents.
if
Real
you're
quick.
if you're
how is he trying to bully it when he's fucking he has a petition to fucking
but you know
protest
but
peacefully?
you're stoking the fire by burning the book in front of. I mean, that's Muslims. They go by that book. That's like their
Christians,
fucking
well,
God. That's their God. So
some
But guess
Muslims go by that book, just like some Christians go by a book. Because I've met plenty of
Joe,
Christians who go by their book
hold on,
Sunday,
Joe,
and
hold on for a
fucking
second.
will fight you
Joe,
on
hold on,
Monday.
Hold on for a second. Hold it, Josh. To go against you, freedom of religion. Muslims can do whatever they want to in our country. We give them that right. But guess what? This guy had a peaceful protest. He can do whatever he wants to for a peaceful protest. Now,
but
maybe the Muslims
that's
don't. No. Stop. Maybe the Muslims don't agree, but they don't have the right to attack him. It's a peaceful protest. That's why America is the way it is.
So,
It's a
I
freedom of religion.
so I will.
I
Go ahead.
agree
I'm done
with you.
talking.
No, hold on. I'm
I
gonna throw
agree
out.
with
I'm
you.
gonna throw out. Hold on. I'm gonna throw out. First of all,
If I'm
one,
wrong, tell me.
Matt,
Am I wrong?
hold on. 100%. In terms of freedom of religion, freedom of speech, you have a right to a peaceful protest. Okay. You should be able. Okay, in the perfect world, Muslim faith should be able to go into a Christian community and protest and not have to have fear of being harmed. Reverse, Christian faith should be able to go into a Muslim community and do a protest and not have to fear of being harmed. Okay, as long as it's a peaceful protest. Okay. However, I will also throw out again common sense. Take religion out of it. Guess what? If you're a protester and you take the American flag and walk in front of a military base and start burning it, you don't think you're not going to get your fucking ass whooped?
That's my
Bet me
point
you're
right
going to get
there.
your fucking ass whooped. Go stand
That's
in
all
front
I
of a
was
group
saying.
of veterans and light the American flag on fire and see if you don't get fucked up real quick.
Yeah, but
And
what I'm trying to say is so you're saying he was wrong for burning the career
I I
the
think he
Bible?
was doing it to
I
stoke
think
the
he was
fire.
kicking the hornet's nest at that point.
Yes.
There's a
That
right
was my
way to
point.
protest, and there's you are causing uproar.
Okay, but does he have the right to do that?
He
He
has
does,
100%
but when you
right
play
to
stupid
do it.
games, you win stupid prizes. He absolutely
Stop
has
it!
the right.
No, I'm not asking those questions. Does he have the right to burn it? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes or no?
Yes.
It's a
yes,
simple question.
yes,
So there's
Yes.
the question's answered.
yes.
All I'm
He
saying
absolutely does
is
have the right to
I
do
mean,
that.
I think we all three agree it's stupid to do that. Yes, it
yeah.
is stupid to
You're
do
right.
that.
He does have
And
the
that
right
was
to do
my
that.
point.
Yeah.
That's all I was trying to say.
But
Is
in
when you do
America,
that,
he has that right.
Right.
yeah.
Just as much as
As
I
much as they have the right to burn the Bible in front of us too,
yes,
correct?
he does.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Just as
So
much as somebody
that's
has the right, unfortunately, to sit and burn
okay,
the American
okay.
flag in
So hold
front
on. I want to cut you guys off, but that's my point. That's all I'm done talking about.
No,
You guys,
you're right. You're
you
100%
guys.
Yeah.
right.
No. I like I said, I 100% agreed with everything you said. All I said was the guy knew exactly what he was doing. He was stoking the flames. At that point, you become, in my opinion, your peaceful protest at that point becomes null and void because you're stoking the flames to cause a
Well,
reaction, to cause
But let's be
conflict.
honest, though.
hold on,
He
Joe.
he.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
Joe.
Go ahead.
Josh, just to cut you off, that's bullshit, dude. Because you're because you sound like the left side then.
No, I
No,
don't.
no, no, you sound like left side because you know what? It's a freedom of speech. He has the right to protest it.
I
He's doing
I said
his
that.
own way.
Yes. What all I'm saying is at that point, when you start to stoke the flames into something that causes something else
So
to
what, man?
happen,
Because anyone can trigger anything off in this day and age. I can say hi to you. You get triggered. Hold on.
but
Hey,
but what I'm
hey, hi,
saying,
hey, how you doing, buddy? Buddy can piss you off because you're a fucking female.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
pal,
I get it.
pal,
Oh
buddy,
no,
buddy,
we did
pal.
that. We did that at fucking
I'm just
what's that
giving you
bar
for
down on
instance,
Sixth
dude.
Street?
You understand what I'm saying? I think
Like I
Joe,
said,
I think Josh, me are the same brilliance, but you know what I'm
yes.
talking about.
All I'm saying is I personally do not agree. Once I will allow you to peacefully protest. I will allow for you to do what you need to do. As soon as you cross the line, at that point, I think your voice is no longer being heard. You're stoking the flames to be attacked at that point. And I don't think at that point that's no longer a peaceful protest. Right
Well,
side,
and
left
that's right,
side,
right up there
that's
with.
just my personal opinion.
Well, and let's
Josh, you're
be
cutting
honest.
off, so
Let's be honest. That's right up there with when you have protesters that are protesting, and then you have individuals that go out and start blocking cars, and
exactly.
a car's trying to go somewhere. Well, guess what? You are no longer peaceful protesting, and you've literally taken away the message. Even though you have a right to
That's
protest,
my point right there.
you've lost the message at that point.
That's
So I mean,
all
there's a
I'm
line.
saying.
There is a line of
That's all I'm
peaceful
saying.
protest versus
Yes.
stroking the
Matt,
fire and everything else.
and to what Joe said was perfectly. Matt, if you go to a base and you protest to that base, oh, I don't believe Trump, blah blah blah, because that's what's happening right now. Is we got fucking Democratic senators telling these soldiers not to obey Trump's orders, which is fucking treason.
Yep, and they're being
And
investigated. I love it.
and and Mark Kelly was a former veteran. Now his veteran status, he could lose his military status. He will no longer get benefits because of treason. But I personally believe every person has a right to voice your opinion, to protest peacefully, to do what you want. But I think when you start stoking the flames by burning the Quran, knowing you're going to get a reaction from these people, at that point, you're the one instigating it. You're the one starting the problem, not the person that's going to come up and grab the flag, grab the book.
Okay,
It's you're the one who's starting the issues at that
Josh, you
point,
keep cutting.
and your message just
You
gets
keep
lost.
Josh, you keep cutting off on me. So I heard burn the Quran was okay to a certain point. I think, right or not, right?
No, I said when the guy comes over and starts trying to burn the Quran, his message gets lost at that point. It's okay for you to protest. If you want to burn the Quran, that's your thing. But you can't say the people that are going to come at you and say it's their fault for coming after you and it's their problem. They're protecting their freedom of religion, their freedom of speech too. Hey, I don't want you burning an American flag. If you go to a base and you burn that American flag, I surely hope there's 3,000 soldiers ready to beat your ass.
Well, at the same time, all 3,000 of those soldiers that come out and beat your ass are going to get punished
100%.
because
And I
there are
agree. They still
consequences
to get
for
exactly.
you know.
And
But
that's what I said. If he
unfortunately,
does that,
question becomes: does the individual standing in front of the base have a right to burn? They do. Unfortunately, they do. Because
100%
that's
they
a
do.
part of the freedom of speech is you are allowed to do that. Okay. So, but now there is a law that I think Trump was trying to put in place if he hadn't already that, like, if you burn something and start to incite violence, you can be held in trouble.
Responsible.
And
like burning a
that's kind of what
flag.
I was trying
And
to say is when he does that, he knows what he's doing. It's pissing the people off because Muslim people, they treat the Quran. I
like
don't know
it's
how to
their
explain it.
Bible.
I think they think it's more than their Bible though, right? Joe, you're a veteran.
No.
It's kind of like you if Matt starts burning an American flag right in front of you, you're gonna get pissed and you're gonna probably try to grab that flag from Matt.
Well, supposedly their god raped a 9-year-old girl. I don't know about it.
Oh, I don't agree with their religion 100% because
No.
Uh,
No. You're
am I
getting that
wrong with
all.
that, Joe?
No, that's not. Because here's the funny thing about it is where people don't understand is that
Was I wrong with that, Joe?
that's
Instead?
wrong. Yeah, that's wrong.
Okay.
Because
Okay, I'll give you corrected. It's
the,
fine.
the Quran and the Bible actually share history. Because even though, I mean, Allah is God in Arabic. So, and I'm messing this up, but like one of
Maybe
the
not. Fill me on this shit.
one of the first no, I'm saying I'm messing up because I forget his name, but one of the first
Muhammad.
writers, Muhammad, okay,
Muhammad.
which technically is like the start of both books, splits off and they do their own thing. Okay, so and that's where kind of the the religions break, but they all have the origin story is almost identical. I mean, they don't say Adam and Eve and and stuff like that, and they don't go into that stuff. But like fundamentally, they essentially start from a central point. Just like, I mean, the way to kind of think of it is, I mean, originally, hundreds of years ago, we had Catholicism, which was just Catholics, because Catholicism is the belief in Christ, which came from the religion of Judaism, because in the Bible, Jesus was a Jew, but the difference between the two religions is that Jesus is the Lord and Savior in the Bible versus for the Jewish people, he's just a prophet. Like, they don't believe that he's the Son of God. So, same origin story, but it separates, and the Quran is in the same idea, is that similar origin, but then they separate at certain points. And then the beliefs start to go from there.
So
Does that
that's
make
like
sense?
me.
Yeah.
I believe in a
Well, they're
higher
saying
power.
Quran has the fucking Muhammad that pillaged a 9-year-old woman. Correct?
I have to look. I've never heard that one.
I've never heard of that. But I think the
I mean, that's what they're saying. Like I said,
so
I don't
so
know. I'm just going off the
no
internet shit.
so Muslim men, they find that as soon as a woman
They're
has
saying Quran is based off of Muhammad, who's basically a fucking rapist of a 9-year-old girl.
I don't know about nine. I think it's as soon as the female has their
Josh,
first
you
period.
cut off. I couldn't hear you, Josh. Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Oh. So apparently, like in the Muslim community, once a girl has their first period, they allow her
14.
to 12, 13, 14 years old, whatever the girl
So,
has her first period. She is now able to become a wife, a mother, any of that stuff, which is 100% wrong. But
so I will
we
say.
have
So,
freaking
go
people
ahead, Josh.
higher up that loves that shit, That's probably going to be listed on the Jeffrey Epstein list that was just voted on to be released. So let's hear
Good.
some big names.
Good segue. Before we go to that, I want to make sure. So, reason I don't believe that actually was in there is because, one, I can't find anything on it. But at the same time, I will tell you. So, in Islam, human sexuality is governed by the Islamic law known as the Sharia. Okay,
Shri law.
Rape is considered a crime. Is considered a crime in Islam.
What is that?
Rape is considered a crime in Islam. So it is still a crime, and Muslim law, they're pretty intense when it comes to their laws. Like, if you steal,
they cut your fucking hand off.
They cut your hand off.
But you can get married to a 12 or 13-year-old girl as long as she's had her first period.
And that's, yes, I don't agree with it. But that's a cultural thing. I mean, hell, let's be honest. There are tribes in Africa that 12 and 13-year-olds, as long as they have their periods, get married because, again, even though we're in in 2025 going into 2026, it's because those tribes don't have the technological advancements to stay alive. So guess what? It's either they have children when they're really, really young or they die off. Doesn't make it right. I don't agree with it. But there are places, even outside of Muslims, that are still doing it.
Don't bring it to America, though.
Correct.
Hey, United States, we have our laws that, guess what? You got to be 18 years old or above. There are some places that the age of consent is 16. And
State of Ohio, age of consent is 16.
But that don't mean that you can fucking just go out and fuck around. Like, you can't be 30-year-old fucking a 16-year-old.
No, I think it has to be within a certain age group.
Yeah,
you can't be a 22-year-old messing with a 16-year-old.
Well, the only time the 18 to 16, I think, is isn't it like called the Romeo Juliet law or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Where if you were dating in high school and you turned 18 while she's 16, then it's okay. But there's all kinds of shit.
Well, actually, that is probably not the case anymore. Age of consent is 20 or 16 years old. So if you have a daughter and she dates somebody that's 20 years old and she ends up sleeping, she's at age of consent. So
you think?
No,
I got a 12 gauge says otherwise.
Well, yeah, I'm just going off of what just happened to my neighbor.
And listen,
with his daughter,
with
guy was 20 years old, slept with his daughter.
Up, I don't give warning shots anymore.
But they said they can't do anything. They can't file any charges because age of consent is 16, and it's within like a 4-year period.
You'll just see a lot of bags of lime and everything else found on my truck. I just say that right now. Fuck around and find out.
Boy. I'm with you. Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out. Because I don't give leading shots, I'll tell you that right now. There will be no warnings. Oh.
I gotta go, boys, though. I'm out of here.
All right.
Oh, we're about to get to Jeffrey Epstein, god damn it.
We'll talk about it next week.
All right,
yeah. Hopefully they're released by then. All right, my friends. Well, we are going to call it there. We had a good conversation.
Happy Turkey Day.
My two best buddies. My best buddy Matt, and then my brother from another mother that no longer considers me his best friend because he's replaced me. I wish you guys a great,
never replaced.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy holidays. If you happen to travel up north, be careful driving, please.
Yes. And
snow
for
is
anyone
coming.
that's listening or watching, happy Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, if you have a different holiday, I wish you nothing but the best. Happy holidays to anyone else. And with that,
it's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide? It ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, it's the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic. Yeah.
Great show, fellas. Great show. Good conversation.